Correia steals it. Correia, always dangerous offensively from the 3-rod. Fires it home near side. It's 2-0.
I reckon that Rob's left him the short push 60% of the time on his defense. I reckon that's the hole that's nearly always there.
Robert Mares does have a little bit of a comfort zone here, leading 2 games to nothing, but you never want to get too comfortable.
And it can be taken away so quickly. You lose a game on your table, and all of a sudden it's 2-1 going to your opponent's home table.
And we've got a timeout here, and this is a different timeout situation. This is one to perhaps break this early momentum of Yannick Correia here in this 3rd game and trying to turn things around by controlling the tempo. When you've got the ball, when you have it in your possession, the other guy can't score.
Yeah. I think momentum breakers are, for me, one of the best timeouts, especially if you get behind early or they start to come back. If you're 4-1 up and it gets to 4-3, you take a timeout.
Yeah. Here's Yannick Correia. He leads 2-0 here in game number 3 and turns it over. So a chance here for Mares to really turn that momentum around. One lead now for Yannick Correia, looking to extend it to 2 goals once again, but Mares is there to make the block. Correia again. Yannick. And a great defensive sequence here by Mares, but he can't hold on to it. This is one of those pivotal points. Yannick Correia can go up 3-1. Robert Mares with 3 big blocks in a row. And Robert sends that one back towards the goal. But these are these pivotal points. If Mares gets this one, we're tied at 2, and that is a big difference over a 3-1 lead for Correia. Yannick needs this ball, and he needs it badly.
I don't like seeing Yannick try this bank. It's just not worked for him, right? The bank is a shot that you have to have the feel going for. You have to be in a good place. If you're not playing confidently, the bank isn't the shot to bring out.
I want the viewers also to simply watch it the way that Robert Mares plays defense, not only against the 3, not only against the 5, but against the goalie as well. He always has an idea of what the opponent wants to do, and Correia has an idea here of what Mares wanted to attempt and blocks it back into the goal. It's now 3-1. But Robert Mares is so intelligent defensively. Chance to pull back within 1 here for Rob. Tried to go far side, rim that one off the corner. It spins back to him. He'll reset, choke it down the middle, and Correia with a great defensive sequence, blocks 2 in a row, and gains possession here. And let's see what he's going to do. He's going to look at the bank. Round and around and back in, and again, I don't think you liked that play much, did you?
Well, I've made my point. I think the bank is the wrong shot for him to shoot, and he's turned over possession 2 out of 4 times and been conceded on 1 of those 4. So 3 out of 4, it's not worked at all.
Yeah, and on this particular table, probably 2 to the 5 is the better idea, and Mares able to steal it away. Chance to tie it up to 3 here in the 3rd game for Robert Mares, who sets it up. Takes a look, taps, resets, and calls timeout. This would be situation number 3 for timeouts.
Yeah.
Holding on to momentum that you have started to get back onto your side.
And going away and also collecting your thoughts. This is a situation 3 and 4. You're holding on to momentum and you want to go away, blow on your wrist strap, and collect your thoughts a little bit. What will be interesting for me here is whether Rob got a very quick read off him, saw it, and has picked his shot. If he shoots in the first second and a half, that's because Rob saw something. Let's have a look.
All right, Mares putting the ball back into play and sets it up. Robert Mares walks it, rocks it and tried to go back to that far side. Took a little bit of time there, and then Yannick Correia blocked it and took it away. He now has possession on his 5-row. Passing it down the middle beautifully, and he'll call timeout.
That 5-bar his 5-bar control is just beautiful. It really is something to behold.
This is a very, very talented player. You see him talking with his teammates from the Luxembourg national team.
You can see in the background there a lot of the different players sat in the bleachers watching. Bleachers, stands, tribunes.
Tribunes, as they're known here, as Yannick Correia puts it back into play and fires it home near side. It's 4-2. Robert Mares won the first 2 games, including the second game on the Leonhardt table, but finds himself down 4-2 on his home table. Now make it 4-3 with that quick set far side. Mares back within 1, and you know he's going to fight. You have to figure if he isn't able to pull this game out, we are probably going to a 5th game, because chances are that Yannick Correia will win the 4th game on his home table. And Yannick has a chance to win the 3rd game here and calls timeout.
Please come to the tournament office.
Yannick Correia putting the ball back into play.
I want to see Yannick shoot this quick.
Sets it up, does shoot it quick. Mares wanted to see him shoot it quick as well. Blocks it, and takes a look across the table and smiles and passed it, but couldn't grab it on the other end. Left hook attempt by Yannick. Yannick can't dig that one out. Robert Mares does.
Table 19 and 20. Oliver
Taken back by Yannick.
Against Sven Fjungers.
Correia, that ball squirted through.
Our results.
Mares, who can score well from goalie, does so here. It is match point for Robert Mares.
The score, please.
Robert Mares has come back with 2 quick ones, Ben. He has tied it at 4. He's 1 goal away from advancing to the quarterfinals.
Look at the indecision that crept into Yannick's 5-bar there. He's just been scored on twice very quickly, and all of a sudden his 5-bar control has gone a little bit.
Mares zigzags one off the outside wall towards the goal. Correia steps back there to keep it out and then turns it over.
Oh,
Chance here for Yannick, rather for Robert Mares to advance as he sets it up.
no timeouts left.
Takes his time. Try to come near side. Correia with a block. Yannick using the left hand sends it up the table to his 3-rod. He's got a chance now to extend the match. He also has burned both timeouts. Mares with a block off the back wall. Correia had a chance to grab it, couldn't do so. Mares sends it up the table, intercepted by Correia. Yannick with a left hook on goal, rattles in. So Yannick Correia holds off Robert Mares in the 3rd game. We now head to a 4th game with Mares leading 2-1.
Rob's not happy with himself there, and I understand why. He didn't need to send that ball, try and send the ball up the table quickly. He had no need to do it. He could have simply got that ball back on the 2-bar, reeled it in where he had it, and put a shot on goal. Instead, he's tried to get rid of it quickly, tried the cute play, and he's turned the ball over.
Women's singles elimination. Lilian Reyes against
Robert Mares won the first 2 games, had a match point in that 3rd game, and we now move to Yannick Correia's home table. He's on the right, Mares is on the left. Mares can't hold on to the pass there. Robert did win the previous game on the Leonhardt table. Well, what are the chances, Mace, of him winning 2 games against a former world champion on his home table?
I think they're quite strong, knowing how determined Rob is. Control his emotions, control his...
And Mares on the scoreboard first as he banks it off that outside wall.
Control his ability to pick the right shot, make the right decision on the 5, then it will be very hard for Rob.
1-0 lead for Robert Mares here in game number 4. He leads 2-1. Round of 16 action in men's singles here at the 2013 World Cup and World Championships. Yannick Correia now with a chance to tie it up at 1 as he rocks back and forth and finds a very tight hole on that far side. It's 1-1. Mares tried the hesitation wall pass and turned it over. One thing we do notice is that Yannick Correia does seem more comfortable on the fireball table than Robert Mares does on the Leonhard table, and I think that's understandable.
It's a tough pass, the hesitation pass on this table. The ball just reacts a little differently, and also doesn't roll particularly straight all of the time.
Correia now with some momentum, walking it around nicely and rattling it home to the near side. It's 2-1. So Yannick Correia has gotten himself back into this match, and it does appear that there's a very good chance we're going to hit that 5th game here in just a few moments, as Yannick Correia in control now on his home table. But Mares always the fighter. Off the outside wall beautifully, and this is a table that we do advise Yannick Correia to go ahead and to try a few banks on, because he's very good at it.
And he's comfortable on it.
And he's comfortable on it. He's up 3-1.
I want to see Rob use that wall more. He's trying lots of different lane options here. I want to see him use the wall more.
And can't hold on to the pass. Spins away from Correia. Mares tried to go along the wall, taken away by Yannick, and given right back. Mares left hook off the corner, stabs at it once, twice, curveball towards the goal, and then knocked in inadvertently by Yannick Correia. It's now 3-2.
Great time for timeout here for Yannick.
Again, you saw the fighter in Robert Mares. Just trying to scrap, and that's really what a lot of these players do on the opponent's home table, is just scrap. See if he can pick one up here and there. Correia looking to regain the 2-goal lead, and he does. Yannick Correia just 1 goal away from sending this to an exciting 5th and final game.
As Rob said to me before the game, he likes to get down into the 5th.
Yeah.
He likes it. I think it stimulates that fighter side of him, that sort of dirty, get down and get it done side.
And a left hook, the left-handed outside bank by Yannick Correia has tied this match up at 2 games apiece, and we will indeed head to a 5th and final game. First ball will be played on the fireball table, and then we'll go every 2 balls after that, changing tables. There you see American player and good friend of Robert Mares, Dan Barber, sitting in the background. Oh, Yannick Correia proving himself to be quite the fighter as well, Ben Mason.
Yeah, we said right at the top of the match, you can go back and have a look. A lot of it would be determined on how Yannick fought and how he felt. I want to point something out to the viewers. He started winning since he took his headphones out. I don't like it.
You know, I don't
because
either.
You can't hear the ball.
That's right.
You cannot hear the way the ball
Don't you want to
reacts.
use all of your senses?
Crikey, yes.
Yes. And that one knocked back into the goal by Correia, so he strikes first on Robert Mares' home table. And we head over to the Leonhard table with Yannick Correia for the first time in the match on top, leading 1-0 here in this 5th game. Robert Mares needs to get one of these 2. Mares fighting defensively, but Correia gets it through, sets it up, and strokes it home. It's 2-0. Oh, what a turnaround in this match. Momentum always plays such a role in the sport of table soccer. This almost a must goal here for Robert Mares.
Yannick's got a little bit cocky. He's got a little bit flamboyant, but that's not a bad thing because it shows he's feeling comfortable.
And he is indeed very comfortable now with a 3-0 lead here in the 5th game. And you know, Robert Mares kicking himself just a little bit after letting Correia pull out that 3rd game on Mares' home table to fireball.
It all goes back to that one point, that last point. He didn't need to do the quick clearance with his left hand on the 2-bar. He gave the ball to Yannick, and that's where this game's gone
And
wrong.
Rob Mares will be the first one to tell you that he made a mistake right there. Here we go. Robert Mares obviously must have probably both of these. 2 balls on the fireball table, and he'll get an opportunity here to get on the scoreboard and pull back within 2, but Correia there smartly bringing that far man on the 2-row out to make the block and take it away. Inside bank attempt, and We've talked about the banks here. That one shot down the middle on goal. Retrieved with the left hand by Mares. Yannick Correia, again, showing you what a talented multi-table player he is. And again, a man who could win it here this weekend. Left hook towards the goal.
You don't hit a left hook against Mares, do you? Just the wrong decision.
And going to that short side with a full shot is Mares. It's now 3-1.
Foosball has got to be the most cruel game in the world. How many times is a poor decision punished by a goal? He's tried to hit a left hook when he's been passing beautifully.
Well, there is certainly a lesson there, isn't there? And Mares able to steal this one away.
Yannick Correia's passed about 70% all game, then choose to try and hit a left hook, and is punished by conceding a goal. It's just...
Well, it's our job to point those things out, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Mares now with a chance to get the second point on his home table and get back within one, although this one blocked and taken away by Correia. Yannick Correia of Luxembourg up 3-1 here in the fifth game. Tried to bank it. Robert intercepted it halfway down the table and sent it back towards the goal. Picked up again by Correia. Looking at the outside bank. And that one blocked into the air and off the table. And Robert Mares will have possession in his goal area.
Sorry, with the way that Rob's got his defence set up, I think the outside bank is the only one he should be trying. And I'd like to see him trying to hit off a rolling set with the outside of the far man.
Mares looking at that short side pull shot. Correia was looking at it as well. Robert has scored 2 of them during the course of this match. That one set up along the outside wall, picked up by Mares. Rob will set it up, walk it around, and stroke it back down the middle. So big performance on his home table by Robert Mares, and we talked about what a fighter he is. He needs to get at least one of these two, though. Luxembourg's Yannick Correia, the 2009 multi-table world champion, gets both of these. He advances. Correia putting it into play on his fibro. Rushes it up, goes towards the goal, kept out by Mares. Robert now will step back there offensively, or will he?
Outside bank, outside bank.
Mares with a pass. Chance here to tie it up at 3 and guarantee that we would go back to Mares' home table. Robert sets it up. Tried to go far side, blocked. The rebound stabbed on goal and blocked by Correia, who gathers it in on his 5. Yannick hovers over the ball, then brushes it along the wall. And calls time out.
Yeah, I want all of our viewers, obviously, just try to remember, Jim and I don't say these things because we're picking on players or because we want to say them. We say them because they're what we're observing, and through all the time we've played and watched table football, it's our honest considerations of what could have been done differently for maybe you to see where you could improve your game or decisions you might make.
And we set the bar high. We are basically working off the best players in the world. And Yannick Correia now with a chance to pull within one of victory, able to fire that one home. It is match point for Yannick Correia. Robert Mares must have this one. If he gets it, we move back to fireball. Robert tried to go along the wall, fortunate to pick this one up. Biggest shot of the match so far right here. Robert Mares fires it home far side. So Mares keeps his hopes alive. Now back within 1, and we move over to fireball. And if he could get both of these, he would surge ahead. But this is what makes this format so exciting, Ben Mason.
And then this format, we felt the game. You could have felt the game was dead and buried.
Looking at the replay, you saw it there. Big shot by Robert Mares has propelled him back within 1, and he has possession of the ball in the goal area.
I want to see Rob take his time a little bit here.
It is 4-3 in favor of Yannick Correia. Chance to tie it at 4 here for Mares. Tried to go far side, blocked by Correia, up into the air and off the table. So Yannick Correia with a big defensive play, and you saw the switch at just the right moment to make the stop. Let's look at it again. Correia bringing that goalie man over to make the block and knock it off the table, and he has earned the right to put it back into possession and back into play. Remember, it is match point for Correia. Yannick banks it off that inside wall up into the table into the air and off the table. And again, the bank not proving to be a real productive ploy on the fireball table for Yannick Correia.
It's just, we harp on, but stop using it, Yannick. It's not working.
Robert Mares has to have this one, remember. Shot down the middle towards the goal. Correia, beautiful pass along that near wall to his 5. Stepping into the forward position now, Correia. Looking to advance it. And he does, along that wall, and a chance to win the match right here for Yannick. Yannick Correia to advance to the quarterfinals. Stokes at home to the near side in 5 games. Luxembourg's Yannick Correia outlasts the American Robert Mares, winning 5-3 in the 5th and final game on that shot right there. And Yannick Correia advances to the quarterfinals.
The game started and finished the same way. Long pull side from Yannick Correia on the fireball.